Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing a bit more of the blanket for Molly. That's how far I have with it. This is the second time I've started this. I started it. The actual labels here, in one of the balls here, the Devanti, tells you the weight, the needle size, tells you nothing about tells you it's 100% polyester. It tells you nothing about the tension, what size stitch, or how many stitches to the inch, how many rows to the inch. So I had Googled it, but all it told me when I Googled it was 3 stitches or 4 stitches. So I figured maybe the 3 stitches must be for the thicker stuff, because it is thicker chenille, and the 4 stitches must be for this one on a smaller needle. So I done just a little bit of a swatch, and I knit it because I'm doing knit 4, purl 4. So you can see the pattern, it's just knit 4, purl 4. I done a little swatch, and it seemed to be about right. And I started knitting it, but it was supposed to be 28 inches wide. That's what I do my blankets, 28 by 30 inches. Well, after I managed to spread it out as flat as I could, and it looked like it was about 32 inches. I thought, well, I worked out that if it was 4 stitches to the inch, 28 inches was 112 stitches. That was what I had worked out. And I thought it's getting too wide. I knit a little bit more. I thought, well, maybe there's 4 balls. And I thought, depending on how many inches it goes, I'll just leave it till the length. But I was only getting less than 6 inches out of a ball. So there was 4 balls. So 4 sixes is 24 inches. That's not going to be long enough. So I thought I laid it out on the floor. I actually decided I'm going to start it over again. And I laid it out on the floor, took the needles out, and I laid it flat and stretched it to the size that it was. And it was actually measuring 36 inches. So I measured exactly how many stitches made up 28 inches on it. And I got it measuring the 28 inches came out at 88 stitches, around about 88 stitches. So I pulled it out, and that's what I've started doing, knitting it up again with 88 stitches. And it stayed I have measured it, it has stayed the 28 inches. And at least I know I'll just keep on knitting till the 4 balls is up, and it'll be either 30 or a little bit more the length of it. There's enough wool to finish it, which was where it's supposed to be. But you know, it's so annoying. Even the Google thing that I looked up just said 3 or 4 stitches, but it didn't tell you what those 3 or 4 stitches were for. And the little swatch I didn't even work out right either. I couldn't understand that till I was actually looking at the stitches, and I'm knit 4 and purl 4, and I've noticed they seem to get a bigger space when I'm changing the stitches from a knit to a purl, or from a purl to a knit. I seem to get a bigger space between those stitches, and I think that's what's made it wider. So I have the right amount of stitches now, and I'm just going to knit until it's finished. I'm on to the second ball here. I've done quite a bit of it. There's quite a hole in the centre where I've been pulling the wool out of it. But I was at bingo. I had it with me on Thursday at the bingo. I was showing Molly what I had been doing with it. what the pattern was, how I'd made the worked the pattern out for it, because I wanted a pattern where it didn't curl in, which couldn't be just a stocking stitch thing with lace or something like that on, and I had to do like a knits and pearls to make it so it didn't curl in. And instead of having it inside this little bowl, which is what I use the yarn bowls. I didn't have this one. I had something else in this one. I didn't have one to put it. I just took it the way it was with the bit wool that I had. It was on the first bowl. And my friend Anne decided to pick it up. She was showing when the lady next door was asking about the wool, what it was. And Anne decided to pick it up instead of holding it like that, which would have kept it all together. She picked it up from the centre to show the lady what the wool was. Well, the whole lot, because it's a very smooth and silky thing, and it just all came out all over the place. And it was all tangled up. I couldn't do any knitting. I had to sit. All the spare time I had between the bingo games, I was sitting untangling what you could have strangled her with it, actually. I says, Anne, I says, ask me, I would have picked it up and shown you, but you didn't give us a chance. You just went like that and picked it up. But anyway, that's sorted. It'll not take me much longer to do this now. It knits up quite quick, actually. But I've been to my knitting Natter today. My friend Anne is on holiday. She's away to Corfu, so she's going to miss. She missed today's knitting Natter and the next 2 Mondays because she was flying today and she's off next week, and the next Monday after that she's flying, coming home, but she'll not be back in time. So she's missing 3 knitting Natters, but she'll miss 2 bingos, 2 Thursday bingos. So there was only 4 of us at my knitting Natter today. There was Shirley, Molly, and Alison, and myself. But I took this with me to knit, and I don't think I even got 2 rows knitted on it. I ended up putting other people's knitting right. That happens to me every time I go there. It was Shirley's this time. She was trying to do a little blackberry cardigan, but she was wanting to do it with 2 colours. She was wanting to do not the colour around. She was wanting like where you do and I'll tell you, one of my books with the pattern in, I think. Like that one there. She wasn't doing it like that, where you have the white with the colour around. She just wanted to do one blackberry with pink and one with white. And she had made a right mess of it. And she had started the blackberry stitch in the middle of the blackberry. And I says, well, you're not going to get the full berry like that. I says, you've got to start from the beginning of the So I spent ages putting hers right for her and then trying to explain to her. She had my old pattern which didn't explain how to do 2 colours on. So I says, I'll bring you the newer pattern which I've changed for you next week. So I spent all the time putting that right, and Molly was sitting laughing and she's saying, you never get any knitting done, do you? I says, no, I don't. But Shirley was saying that the other lady, Alison, says she might not be able to make it. I don't know about next week because she has an appointment for something or other. So Shirley was suggesting maybe we just come to my house and just do it at my house instead. Well, I were knitting that at my house. She says it'll save us the money what we pay for the cups of coffee and that. I see, Shirley, I don't mind paying for a cup of coffee. It's just once a week, 1 cup of coffee a week. She says, no, she says, if Alison's not coming, she says, we'll have it at my house next time. Like. So I says, okay. We'll give her my phone number, and I have Molly's number, so I gave her Molly's number, so as you can let us know what's happening with Alison's, because she knows Alison well. She knows whether she'll be there or not. So that was my knitting Natter afternoon, and I have not had a lot of knitting done at all the last few days because my youngest son Ian has been up most days helping in the garden. When it hasn't been raining, he's been doing a lot in the garden and that, and he's busy painting the fence at the moment. And it's a very large garden I have, and it's a very long one down one side, very long along the bottom, and very long up the other side. He's been painting the outside of the fence, well, with creosote, because he says it needs the oil to soak into the wood. It's better than the other paint stuff that it's been sort of washing off on the top of the fence. You can see the white on the top of the fence where the post goes along, where the palings are attached to the post going along. You can see the tops all going where the paint's been coming off. You see the creosote's got it's more oil, and so that's what he's been doing, and I've been doing things as well in the garden, so I haven't had time to do much knitting. And my son stops late when he does come because I make tea for him afterwards, and then we usually have a sit and chat and all that, and it's quite late when he goes home, so I haven't really had much time to do any knitting. I haven't been doing much of anything. So that's more or less all I have got done. But I did start a tutorial. I haven't done enough to put it up yet. I was going to do my video today on my tablet as usual. I left my tablet. Just leave it on standby. It's completely dead. I'm having to charge it up because I'm using my computer at the moment, so it may go light and dark, which is what happens because it has an automatic brightness on it. And it doesn't matter what I do. You can see it's just went from bright to dark there. I can't change it. But I can't use my tablet because it is completely flat and it has to go through a process before it actually starts charging up. I'll have to remember to switch my tablet off altogether instead of just leaving it on standby. So like I'm saying, I haven't done much knitting. I've done a little bit more on my own. I'm on the last sleeve. And that's where I've started the shaping for the sleeve. You can see where I have the stitch markers in where I started I haven't got much more to do on the shaping. Once I finish that, I will do the shoulder on the other pieces and do the neck on, and then I'll be able to stitch because that's the second sleeve, I'll be able to stitch all the pieces together on my sweater. But I don't think I'll be wearing it for quite some time because it is quite warm at the moment, and that is quite a heavy sweater. It has taken 6 balls of wool, which is more than what it usually takes for a wool a sweater for myself. So I'll probably not be wearing it in the colder weather, but I will put it on and show you what it looks like when I've finished it for a few seconds. So just to let you know what I have been doing, because I haven't had a video for a couple of days, and when I don't put a video for a couple of days, my revenue goes down and down and down every day. I do rely on the revenue to pay my rent. So that's just a little bit to let you know what I've been doing, and I'll show you everything when I get it finished. But I've seen I have been doing I haven't done much more of it. I took this to show the girls what I had been doing today. I started the tutorial for this cardigan for the drop stitch, the garter and drop stitch one. I've started the tutorial and I've just done a little bit, and I've put the pieces into the computer, but I won't be doing it until I finish the whole thing. But I've done how many stitches I've cast on. This is for an 18 inch for a 3 to 6 month. So I've just done up how many stitches I've cast on and how many rows I've done and how to do the the pattern, which is a 5-stitch repeat across the row. So when I get up to the armholes, I'll do a bit more of the tutorial, show you how to do the shaping, and then up to the neck, and then the other parts when I start doing the other parts. As soon as I finish this and my own sweater, but there's no rush for this because it's not for an order or anything. It's just to do a tutorial to keep the tutorials going on my Just Knitting channel. I'll put that down there. So I'm just doing what I can of the blanket, but I haven't had my tea yet. I'm going to go down and make some tea for myself. So thumbs up and subscribe. I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.